Now that was the offense you were supposed to see coming into the year. Let's go. Thursday Night Football recap here in Week 3.
Short shot, quick throw, good move, and despite hanging onto the shirt into the end zone goes Allen Lazard. Will they come? Want to stunt up front and get to him. Sacked back at the 40-yard line. Rodgers, pressured, gets away, throws, caught. Another first down, breaking away is Lazard. Ruckert is the fullback. On the ground, can he get in? He rolls, and they're going to say he's short on snapper. And they had a first down and 2 where they go to the Super Bowl. Zerline, and this time he misses. Rodgers, the throw, caught, staying inbounds, yes, touchdown. Great, has only carried the ball 5 times, now make it 6 for 19 yards. Before that game. Yard field goal attempt to try to make it 24-3, which he does with ease. May under pressure and gets sacked at the 12-yard line.
With that, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun of It. Of course, please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the Week 3 Thursday Night Football recap. Obviously, we had a pretty big stinker going on in this one. Obviously, a lot of other good stuff going on in the sports world, so who cared about this game, to be honest with you? Obviously, that being Shohei Ohtani. Obviously, if you don't know who he is, well, he's like the best baseball player ever. I mean, he's became the first player in MLB history to hit 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in a season. And just like to quantify that, that's like Patrick Mahomes throwing 50 touchdowns and running for another 20 or something like that. That's how big of a deal that is for baseball. Either way, though, enough with that. I mean, this was basically a baseball score. I mean, when you look at that final score of the Dodgers game, I mean, it was 20-4, 24-3 was the score of this one. Yeah, this game kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This was not good. But again, I watched over the film and everything, and the biggest thing I came away with is these Patriots receivers are. They can't separate, and that's the best way I can put it. What is it called? I tried a lot of things schematically to try to open guys up, but it still just didn't work. This is obviously one of the better defenses in the league, the Jets, when they're on. They definitely play like that in this one for sure. But yeah, you could just see it throughout the game. Like this Patriots offense was just they were miserable. Obviously, they fought at 1-2. They will go to San Fran to probably get their butts kicked, if I had to guess. Maybe their defense keeps them somewhat in the game. But yeah, that's going to be a rough one for them. The Jets, I mean, they're looking really good right now. Yeah, their offense did have some points where they weren't great, but they dominated overall. I would have liked to see a couple more big plays. Again, Aaron Rodgers did miss 1 or 2 big throws. Outside of that, though, I mean, they scored. They ran the ball well. They did a lot of things well. But, of course, they're now 2-1 back-to-back wins. They will host the Broncos next week to try to get to 3-1. Either way, though, we'll get to that, I guess, the next game later. Either way, though, Jacoby Brissett fell to eclipse 100 yards. He struggled again to move around in the pocket. He got sacked like 3 times. It was not a good game by him. He had like one nice throw downfield, and I think that was to Demario Douglas, maybe. It might have been Jalen Polk. I don't even remember. Osweiler was really the only sign of life for that 19-yard catch. The running game was abysmal. I mean, they didn't even have the ball really for long. It was like 6-3 now to one point. Antonio Gibson won like one good running garbage time. I mean, and you even brought Drake May in, who of course got absolutely crushed in that last play. But I mean, kind of throw him into the wolves in the last drive of the game, kind of that. But yeah, this offense did absolutely nothing, and yeah, that's about as far as I'll go with that. The O-line struggled to really penetrate at all. They actually didn't sustain. It wasn't actually the sustaining blocks. That was the problem again. When you can't penetrate, it's hard to sustain blocks if they can't do that in the first place. And if you get into passing down situations, this offense line just isn't really able to support that, and we saw that in this one for this offense. Defensively, I don't actually think they played too terrible. I mean, they had a couple plays where it was crappy tackling. The physicality could have been better up front. They could have definitely done a little bit better in terms of being able to win with leverage a little bit more. But yeah, Josh Uche, of course, was very good in this one. 5 tackles, sack, a lot of explosiveness off the edge. DJ West Jr. and Costco, a lot of problems. He had like 3 tackles. I think it won. The sack wasn't actually his best play. He had 2 other plays where he had some decent pressure. But either way, guys, Coach Jabril Peppers got injured too. That's not good. But this defense really the biggest thing, and they weren't as physical as I think I wanted them to be. Also in coverage, they could have been better at times, and again, just overall their tackling could have been better too. But outside of that, I mean, I'm not complaining too much for this defense. They did pretty well overall. But again, those third down situations were not good, so that's going to be the big thing for their talking point there. Of course, Joey Sly provided their only points, obviously a 44-yard field goal. For the Jets, though, Aaron Rodgers was really accurate, 27-35 with 281, 2 touchdowns. Again, he still hasn't thrown for over 300 yards since, what was it? I don't even know what week it was. Aaron Rodgers, Pro Football Reference. There we go. We're going to go to his, where is it? 2021, because that's actually the last year, if you don't remember. He did throw for 300 yards. That last game he threw for 300 yards was in week he has not thrown for over 300 yards, guys, since week 14 of last year. So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers can try to break that streak, but he came very close to it. Again, if they weren't blowing him out, they probably would have let him do it. But outside, I mean, Aaron Rodgers was really good overall. The protection was very, very good in this one. Braylon Allen continues to look really good. 11 carries, 65 yards, 5 yards per pop. Breece Hall, yes, not the greatest average for yards per carry, but he's still really good. I'd like to see him be a little bit more physical overall, though, because there are plays where, like, he's not a big back. There's no way around that. But he's got to be a little more physical because, again, he's breaking some tackles for sure, but he's just not always getting that extra yardage, which Braylon Allen absolutely is. So, yeah, he's a change of pace, but, again, Breece Hall really wants to be, again, a true, one of the best back in the league. In a lot of ways, he's going to have to be a little bit more physical. But, yeah, well, at least at this point, obviously, CMC on IR. Tyler Conklin was very good in this game, very good underneath. Also ran some really good routes over the middle. Him and Aaron Rodgers, I think, will have a really good connection this year. Allen Lazard continues to be a guy that Aaron Rodgers can just go to get yardage. Obviously, 2 very good yak plays. 48 yards, obviously, in that, what is it called, touchdown to put them up for good, basically, I guess. Mike Williams actually pretty good, again, in his first real game back. Of course, he did drop the touchdown in the end zone. That's just a top play. He'll be back to normal in a couple weeks, though. He looks really good. A little more lanky, though, which is weird. But, yeah, Mike Williams did look pretty good. Garrett Wilson still hasn't really proven that he can really separate overall. But, again, at least this year so far. But he did have, of course, that nice touchdown that just absolute dime from Aaron Rodgers. But, hey, again, if you can step it up next week, that would be big. Breece Hall, again, you can make a couple plays as well. Defensively, I don't really have much to say. I mean, they just completely dominated up front, and the secondary didn't have any work to do. So, when you have that happening, the fact that, again, the linebackers connected everything up, they were pretty good. Will McDonald actually had some legit pressure this week. 3 tackles, 2 sacks. I think he might have had 5 total pressures as well. He won it consistently with that spin move of his. Also had a really good, what is it called, stutter, step, power, whatever you want to call it. He does a lot of stuff in this one move he does, but it's very fun to watch. Quinn Williams also had a nice sack on a blitz. Chuck Clark came out as well. This defense just completely, they had their way in this one. Greg Zorn obviously bricked that 1 field goal. Of course, Chris Collinsworth, not Chris Collinsworth, what am I talking about? Yeah, he's part of it too, I guess. Al Michaels obviously had 2 jinxes in this one. Team stats, though. Jets did get the 400 yards of offense. Patriots couldn't even get to 150. Kind of tell you the story of this game. The Jets were 10 of 15 on 3rd down, which is just an absurd rate. It wasn't exactly that the Patriots defense thing was completely, terrible on it. They just weren't exactly, the sense of urgency wasn't there. Of course, they have 7 sacks. The Jets ran 30 more plays than them. They had the ball for 40 minutes, which just is astonishing. They had the ball for at least 10 minutes in every quarter for the first 3, which is just, again, crazy. That's really all I got for you guys in this one. Again, next week's Thursday night game shouldn't be any better. Cowboys and Giants from MetLife. Who knows? Maybe the Giants actually do something in that one. But that is all I got for you guys in this one. Again, we will get to the preview on Sunday. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoy college football tomorrow. I mean, there's a big game. I'll be watching Oklahoma, Tennessee. That's going to be on Saturday. That's, of course, be the night game. But that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, good luck, Patriots, rest of the season, I guess.
Play fake. Quarterback run. Again gets out of a missed tackle, and he's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown.